Morning, this is Brian. Today is Sunday, September 19th, 2021. I'm here in Ruffin Canyon Open Space Preserve in the Serra Mesa neighborhood of San Diego. And I want to give to you a spotlight on plants video. First one in weeks, I know. I do apologize, I just haven't been out the last few weeks due to weather, national forest closures, and a bunch of other stuff I'm not going to bore you with right now. So today on Spotlight on Plants, I want to focus on the California Fuschia, and specifically the lower elevation variety. This is Epilobium canum, subspecies canum. So the California Fuschia is a perennial herb to maybe slightly woody based subshrub, and it should be in the 4 o'clock family or the Onagraceae. As you can see here, we are in the second half of September and it's in full bloom. So what that means is this plant is one of those species that likes to flower towards the end of summer and sometimes well into the autumn months. I've seen them flowering as late as November. And what I say by lower elevation is that Epilobium canum subspecies canum is the lower elevation, generally lower elevation variety of this plant, or subspecies. There's another subspecies that will be featured separately called Epilobium canum subspecies latifolium, which is the Broadleaf California Fuschia, which is more of a mid to higher elevation subspecies of this plant, which also has these beautiful flowers and flowers more into the later summer and fall months. So the difference between Epilobium canum subspecies canum and subspecies latifolium is that here with subspecies canum, the leaves are quite narrow. The leaves are very, very narrow on this plant. And you see here, the leaves are narrow, and then sometimes they have a slight purplish tinge to them, especially more towards the fall months. Some plants can actually, the leaves can change color in fall to sometimes a purplish reddish color occasionally. But that's definitely more noticeable on subspecies latifolia, the higher elevation one, which can actually change brilliant colors in fall, but that's again for another video. So we're focused on the lower elevation plant. So we got here is we got these gorgeous, gorgeous red 8-lobed flowers, these 8-lobed corollas here. So you can see the stigma's higher up and the anthers are lower down on this plant. So it's one of those relatively few species of plants that have these red, beautiful flowers this late in the year. You'd expect more of the red, purples, and pinks and other colors more towards the spring months. But here, this one loves to flower in the fall. It's a hummingbird plant. I just saw a male Anna's hummingbird flying around. Probably didn't want to get too close because I was here gawking at this beautiful plant here. So this is quite a scattered fixture here in Southern California. Likes to be more so in these canyon bottoms and also disturbed areas. Sometimes you'll find them establishing in disturbed areas. But yeah, we have, again, these beautiful flowers that kind of conjure imagery of the actual fuchsia plant, which is not really closely related to this at all. But as you go down the stem, you'll notice that the tissue, the stems kind of have a light brown color with a dark brown stripe coming down from them, which is pretty common. A lot of times this plant could be more of a ground cover, but sometimes it could be a little bit erect. This one's maybe about 3.5 feet tall. This is a pretty nice specimen right here. There are a couple of patches of this plant here in Ruffin Canyon. There's one that's a little bit further up, maybe about 1/4 of a mile from here. And I think I hear a hummingbird. Thought I heard a hummingbird. That'd be nice to see one get to one of these flowers. I know there was a male Anna's hummingbird somewhere around here. And that would be Calypte Anna. But yeah, it's definitely a good fall nectar source for these birds that might otherwise not have too much of a great nectar source, except in people's gardens on the hillsides. But down in this canyon, it's a sure sign that fall's around the corner when you got your Epilobium canum subspecies canum blooming. Now, why is it canum? Well, because of the kind of the grayish color, canis grayish color in Latin. And I see it looks like an Anna's hummingbird right in that broomback wrist there. Let's see if I can get a view of it. Probably not. I think that's an Anna's hummingbird. Now that one didn't have the same coloring. That might be a female. But again, beautiful magenta flowers from. Sometimes the flowering period on this plant can last quite long. Sometimes they'll start as early as midsummer and they'll last for a couple months. And then the fruits are these little capsules or these little follicles that split open, and you get these little fuzzy seeds that come out of them. Right now it's a little early for the seeds, but come later. Here we go. Here we go. These are the seeds, these little fuzzy things. Let me see if I can get a better view of them. Little fuzzy things here. Little whitish fuzzy things. The capsule splits open, like in 4s or 5s, and then the seeds come out. And then there's a hummingbird. As you can see here, the hummingbird loves these flowers. I'm not sure. That could be I'm not sure if that's an Anna's or a Costa's hummingbird. Costa's hummingbirds are the smallest hummingbirds. Anna's hummingbirds are bigger. But you can see here, they love these flowers. This is a great source of nectar for this time of year. And their narrow tubes are great for their beaks. Their little skinny beaks are great for those type of tubular shaped flowers. So I'm not really hip to my ornithology, but I told you, hummingbirds love those plants. Well, that's going to do it for this Spotlight on Plants video. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it informative and helping you identify some more of our wonderful array of flora here in Southern California. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next Spotlight.